You're watching Watch Fox Sports Zone with sports director Matt Dow and Amanda Poole. More sports coverage than anyone else in the Midlands. Sponsored by Lexington Medical Center starts right now.
Welcome into Sports Zone, everyone. I'm Sports Director Matt Dowell. Happy Wednesday to you. The South Carolina women's basketball team had won 42 consecutive games going into tonight's game at Clemson, looking to break that record with a win against their in-state rivals. And it was rivalry night at Little John Coliseum. The 3-0 Tigers hosting the #1 Gamecocks. Clemson led by new head coach Sean Poppy, while Dawn Staley seeking her 14th straight win over the Tigers. This one was back and forth early. The home team with momentum, a three from Maddie Cluse getting the crowd going. South Carolina's defense, though, making up for some missed layups. Tehina Paopao snatching the ball for the steal, taking it full court for the bucket. Gamecocks trailing 11-10 after the first quarter, but shots started falling and the Gamecocks start balling. Tessa Johnson with the three as the buzzer sounds. Carolina ending the half on a 17-0 run. They lead 29-17 going into the locker room. Third quarter, Paopao up and over. Ashlyn Watkins with the midair putback, showing off her volleyball skills there. South Carolina with a double-digit lead. Full Wiley no-look pass to Joyce Edwards, who lays it in. The Gamecocks rolling 51-28. And then minutes remaining, let's take a moment for Maddie McDaniel, the freshman known as Mouse, making the three here. She'll finish perfect from the field as South Carolina ends up cruising over Clemson 77-45. Our Amanda Poole has more from the Gamecocks win from Little John Coliseum.
South Carolina sets a new program record. The #1 Gamecocks securing their 43rd straight win with a victory over Clemson. A streak good for 7th in the country, but a first for USC.
Program record? Wow. No, it feels great. I mean, we just got to take one game at a time. We know that every team's going to bring their best day in, day out. So we just got to be a team and not listen to the outside noises.
It feels great. It's like, wow, but I feel like it's the same thing we said last year. Like, we just don't really focus on that. We're just focused on, the next game.
A record is cemented and a rival defeated. The Gamecocks fueled by their defense tonight as they had another slow start on offense.
You're getting everybody's best at the beginning of the game, and sometimes we get out of sorts, and sometimes we, probably more tight than we need to be. But once we settle in, we can see things coming at us, and we can make adjustments on the fly. And I thought we did a great job rotating out. They did get some clean looks off, but not probably as many as they would have liked. But it was a well-coached basketball team that's probably going to do some damage in the ACC.
Well, we have to get back to our core values, and that's defense. We're known as a defensive team, and when we want to get going on offense, we got to get stops on defense, and that's how we got to start games from now on.
South Carolina's depth on full display with 43 bench points compared to Clemson's 3. It's the first game the whole roster has been available. Tessa Johnson back in action, and Ashlyn Watkins shaking more of that rust off with her first double-double of the season. She
missed 2 months, and our bigs have progressed. Like they've worked really hard. So Ash has her work cut out for her, but Ash is a player, any player. Asia Wilson came off the bench her freshman year and still got every award that she's supposed to get. And I'm not saying Ash is going to be stuck in that situation, but she's one of our most experienced players starting. So the more we get Fagan and Chloe and Joyce in a good position of getting some mileage, is only going to help us. And I would like to extend that to Miriam and Kima and Adele. We're just trying to strengthen our bench at this point. We know what Ashlyn is going to bring. The sharper we are with everybody else, the harder it is going to be to scout us.
And next up for the Gamecocks is a tough road test at #5 UCLA on Sunday. Head coach Dawn Staley saying that this team is nowhere near perfect, but says she always has confidence in her crew. Tip-off set for 4 p.m. on Sunday. Reporting from Little John Coliseum, Amanda Poole, Watch Fox Sports.
So let's take a closer look at this incredible streak from South Carolina women's basketball. They won 42 straight games from 2022 to 2023. So they lost in the SEC championship to Kentucky in 2022, then won the national championship, and then went 36-0 before losing in the Final Four in 2023. So that was the first streak by Aaliyah Boston, Zaya Cook, and their senior class. And then after losing in the Final Four, they go 38-0 last season, winning the national championship once again, and now they're off to a 5-0 start to this season. South Carolina has won 85 of their last 86 games. That is insane. The Gamecocks with a tough test on Sunday at number 5 UCLA as they look for their second top 10 win of the season. So that is going to be a test, and again, tip off at 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.